everyone, welcome to Saturday Summaries, and today I'm going to summarize all the books that I posted this week in case you didn't have time to watch the video, and I'm going to try to convince you why you should read the book because they were all amazing books. So I'll just give you a little bit of a summary of them, and then you can either go watch the video or just go buy the book. But anyway, on Monday I posted A Life Unexpected with Alison Ragsdale. I love all the covers of her books have shoes on them. They're all amazing. But this book was so good. And it's listed under women's fiction. And it's kind of like about family secrets. And a woman is adopted and she hadn't told anybody. And she kind of has to face this when her daughter gets old enough to have children. And, she's such a good author. This book was so good. So anyway, go get that book. This came out, by the way, in January, and it's still doing really good on the Amazon book list. So anyway, thank you, Allison, for doing that interview. I had so much fun. On Tuesday, Sheila Roberts. Now, this was my second interview with Sheila Roberts. We did one over Christmas because she had done a Christmas book, and this is her summer book. Welcome to Moonlight Harbor. This book came out on Tuesday, and I posted the video on Tuesday. And this book is about Jenna Jones, and she's going through a divorce, and her aunt gives her, lets her run it's called the Driftwood Inn. Okay, and it's in Moonlight Harbor, and she thinks that it's like this big thing that she's just going to walk into and she's just going to run this inn, but there's lots of complications, and it's like the journey of her going through her divorce with her teenage daughter, trying to get this inn up and running. And Sheila's books are so good. They're really, really good. And it's like one of those books you want to read before you go to bed. And it's just heartwarming. And all the characters are amazing. Anyway, so I hope she had a great book week. I hope she had a great book launch week. Also under women's fiction. And on Wednesday, Owen Dempsey, White Rose, Black Forest. Look at the cover. I love the cover. I love the title. I love Owen. This was our third interview. We've talked about all his books, Finding Rebecca, The Bogside Boys. But this one is set in World War II, just like Finding Rebecca was, December 1943. And Franca Gerber is the main character, and her family is gone. And, it's at the end of the war in Germany, and she doesn't see a reason to live, and then she finds a guy in the forest who parachuted out of a plane and is laying there dying, and it kind of gives her a reason to live. And there's just so many twists and turns in this story, and Owen is amazing. He is such a great writer. I was so happy when I saw this book come out. He's got another one coming out this year, which I cannot wait to read. So thank you, Owen. And the last one, I don't have a copy of the book, is I Love You Too Much by Alicia Drake. Now, this book came out in January. It's set in Paris, and it's first person from a 13-year-old boy named Paul, and it's so good. It's also listed under women's fiction, but it is such a great book. I got so, inside Paul's head, his family is apart. His parents are getting a divorce. He's going back and forth. He's in Paris. She sets it up beautifully, and it was such a good interview, and you guys can listen to it right there. And anyway, so that was the whole week right there. We had 3 women's fiction, 3 women authors, 1 male author, Owen, and that was historical fiction. So it was like the perfect week. I want to thank all my authors for the interviews this week, and I will be giving away these books at the end of the week. I will be giving away these 3 books, so you can look forward to that on Instagram. And anyway, thank you for watching, guys.